Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Madras Arsenal. Today we're going to the property which is going to be the future home of Madras Arsenal. It's going to be where I can set up a nice professional shooting range, do all of my weapons testing, all of my videos in a controlled, safe environment instead of having to go to a public range where there's no telling who's there. I've seen a lot of people do some shady stuff, and it's just going to be great. And I'm going to be able to do my videos as I want without having to drive, 40, 30 minutes to a shooting range. On top of that, it's going to be the future site of our homestead, where we are going to be as self-sufficient as possible, raise a little bit of cattle, things like that, give back to the community, start building the community, sort of things like they used to do in the old days in America. So stay with us on that journey. I'm going to upload everything to this channel, so if you're into homestead, I'll have that kind of stuff, as well as, obviously all the shooting videos, things like that. I have a lot planned. It's just been a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to do because it's inconvenient to try to do it at a shooting range that's public. So without further said, stay tuned to the video and let's see what we can get into today. Alright, so I'm at the pond area, so there's a pond, small pond. If you can see, I'll take a photo real quick. Okay, so I'm at the pond. This is a small pond. It's having trouble holding water, and basically I'm going to try to get around on this dam and see what the issue could be. I'm not sure, but eventually in theory, if this thing was filled up, I should be underwater right now. But like I said, there's something that's causing it to leak. So see if I can find that out. Okay, I believe I found the reason. There appears to be a intake pipe, or I guess an outtake pipe right here. And it appears that's about as high as it'll go. Not ideal for what I am wanting to do. That just seems a little too shallow. There's a pretty big cutaway right here. I guess a makeshift spillway. Not too happy about that, to be honest. That cuts a significant amount of water out, and I could use this pond for the house. I'm gonna see if I can hear any running water real quick. There's the outflow pipe, and as you can see, it pretty much goes straight downhill. So not ideal for the application of what we are wanting to do. It is definitely moist around that tree root, so I think water just goes out the pipe and it just does not stay in a very high level. So yeah, not too happy about that. This is a very cool, there's a lot of stone here to be able to work. I can make a nice spillway. I can make a nice design with this using these stones. First off, on this dam, there's a ton of trees. As you can tell, trees are not good for dams for obvious reasons. They can cause, the roots penetrate and everything, and it's just not conducive for a secure dam. So I have to cut all of that out. Honestly, I am pretty bummed about discovering this spillway area. That does not leave me with much water. I will say, however, it does appear to always have water in it during the summer, which is quite nice, but I want more water. I mean, there's a huge bank. Look at that. Like, it should be up there somewhere, and it's just not. But the plan would be to stock it with various fish, have a natural ecosystem going, and that would be ideal. But until then, there's a lot of stuff to fix. So even, you know, you have runoff right here, goes down into the pond. So we'll see. Got to make sure that all the gates are closed. So one of the first things I would like to do for you know, perimeter security is build a stone wall. I already have several stones right here. Just kind of build upon that to about the level of the gate post right there, about 5 feet or so. And I want to do the same thing on this side. That way you cannot get around. Replacing this with a solid wooden gate, similar to like a castle wall. Just much smaller in scale, you know, a 5 to 6 foot wall with a wooden gate. That way you can't get vehicles past this, since this is going to be where the actual house, the barn, things like that are going to be at. If you can't get your vehicles back there, then you can't get away with much stuff, right? So yeah, things like that, take into consideration. And I think it's going to work out great. This goes straight up after these rocks. This goes straight down just after that rock right there, so it's going to be kind of hard to get around. Since it's a sheer drop, I'm going to face the slope with rock as well, so that you know, makes it more difficult to get up and things like that. So all those little things kind of planning out and kind of keeping in mind. So let's go on down to the next spot. Finally, this is the last spot. This is going to be all the pasture area. Obviously, we probably need some goats to clear this out, but we'll get to that definitely at a later time. Also, shooting range, probably going to stick straight down this way. There's a few other places I have to check that might offer a better area for a shooting range, but this one is pretty straight. Once it gets cleared out, definitely make it a good spot for target practice, things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and it's going to be an interesting journey. I hope you guys stick around for it, and I will see you in the next video.